everybody, it's me and welcome to the first mixed media project for October 2019. Can you believe it's October already? Anyway, for this I'm going to be doing an 8x8 canvas and I'm using Cadence. I say Cadence, it's Cadence. I'm going to be using Cadence products. As you all know, I went to Istanbul at the end of August and I excuse me, I've got a tickle in my throat, and I was we did 16 projects in 5 days. So anyway, I'm going to be using their products, and I'm going to be using a canvas, stencils, all different mediums. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it overhead and we'll make a start. Okay, so I've got this 8x8 canvas and I'm going to be using this sheet of rice paper from the Birds and Blossom by Sue Baker Presents. So I'm going to, using my fabric decoupage glue, I'm just going to put it on, paint this on all the way around. And I'm going to cover the whole of the canvas with the rice paper. I do like this fabric glue, and again this is a Cadence. Sue has worked with Cadence for a number of years, bringing their fabulous products to us here in the UK, and over the next year, well, over the next however long, Cadence are now working with Ideal Shopping, so we'll see more of their products on Create and Craft. So I just want to, let me just get this. I'm just really putting this down as a background cover. I'm just going to use my brush and brushing out from the middle to the edges, and I'm just going to leave that to dry now. I'm just going to put that to one side, leave it to dry, and then I'm going to sand off. So that's that job done. Put that in water, get rid of that. Put this wipe over. There we go. Trying not to remember not to leave my brushes in the water. I can't tell you how many brushes I've ruined, but hey ho, they're not that expensive to replace, but that's not the point. Right, okay, from the Birds and Blossom, I have actually stamped and cut out these images, and I've actually die cut this, I can't even think what to call it, to be honest, but I've already glued two together, and I've die cut it out 3 times, and I'm actually going to glue a third on. So I'll do that first. I'm using my lovely Magibond. I did put the lid on. The lid doesn't stay on. It won't stick. Oh, do you know? Pain in the neck. Don't you just hate it when glue does that? Cogs up the the thingy. And I like this bottle because it's not too hard where you can't squeeze it. But it's not too soft that you over squeeze and end up with a big dollop. So I'm not obviously trying to get the bigger pieces, not smothering it in the glue, because once it sticks, the Magibond is an excellent glue. And the best thing is it dries clear, which is what we love. Right, okay, now I've got to try and pop this on top of there. So try and marry it up so that it all looks good. And I'll lift it up and manipulate it with my fingers. Making sure that everything's glued together. There we go. So I've got a really nice substantial and that is going to go there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit this little birdie on there, and but I want to do some stenciling. But while that is drying, I'm going to now use the fabulous Twin Magic paints. And I've got the colours I've got to play with are I've got, what's that, yellow, gold rose, I've got gold aqua, I've got blue peach, I've got blue purple, I've got green blue, and I've got blue and rose, which is gul pembe in Turkish. So it's nice because I can speak Turkish and read Turkish. I'm not fantastic, but I know I've been speaking Turkish a long time. So okay, so they're the colours. I've got my little palette, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to colour this, and I'm going to actually colour this using the Starlight Green metallic paint, because I want this to pop off the canvas. I don't want to kind of hide it, so I'm just going to use my palette knife and put some paint on there. And I'm also going to use this green as well to colour the leaves on here, on this. And I've not decided what colour to colour the birds yet, so what I'll do is I'll just, hope you can see, I'll just move them up there, and I'll just, in fact I need a bigger brush for that, so I'll just pop that to one side, put the birdies and the flowers out of the way, and I'm just going to do the leaves. And while I paint this, these leaves and the stems, I'm going to fast forward and play some music for you, okay? which I'm quite pleased with. And now I'm going to, I want a little bit of yellow to do the beak on both of the birds. I'm just going to take a little bit, put it in my palette, and do the beak. There we go. And with them being two-tone, you'll get a different result with between white and black, which is really fun. So I just want to do that again. Just put that over again. I'll give that another coat. So if I just lift that up, you can... Oh! I hope you can see how different the colour is on the end of the beak. So that's nice. Right, okay, so I'm done with the yellow. And I need to colour the flowers in now. So I'm going to use, let's think, what's that one? That is Gold Rose, and that's Blue Peach. I think we'll have a try of this one. So that this will kind of be kind of two-tone. And I need a different brush, so I'm going to go for a number 6. And I'm just going to just paint them. So I will, again, I'll fast forward and play some music while I do the flowers. There we are, so that's the flowers done, and I've used a bit of the yellow to the centre of the flowers. Sorry, I lost my train of thought then. Right, okay, so now I want to paint the birds, and what I've going to do is I'm going to be using the greeny blue with the blue purple. So I'm not going to use much. So I just need to damp my brush, and I'm just taking some from the lid, and I'm just going to go round the top of the head. And I've got these like teardrops here. Just going to lose a little bit on the teardrop at the bottom. And then again the same here on the head, the top of the head. And if I tilt it, you can tilt it. It's very, very pale, but once it's all together, it'll be it'll look good. And for the body of the bird, I'm going to be using the, what did I say, this one's green blue, so I want to put a little bit on there. And let's get started. I'm going to use my bigger brush for this. I'm just making sure my brush has got plenty of water on, because it helps it move the paint. I'm doing downward sweeps, and I'm trying to kind of add a bit of texture with it as well, so that it's not just flat. Can you see what I'm doing? Just so I've got some texture. I'm going to add some texture and just sweep round, just to give it a bit of texture. So that's that, and now I'll do the same for this one as well. So I'm just going to give it a quick coat, and then I'll go over it again, adding the strokes with more paint on the brush. And if you just, I hope you can see, I'm just going to make sure I've got, just so it's not flat, that's what I'm doing. There we go. So that's the bird. Right, okay. So now I need to finish off this. So I'm just going to pop them to one side out the way while they dry, because I'm going to be bringing in my my canvas in a minute. So, right, so that's that done. And I've got a flattish brush, and I'm going to use that to finish off this. There we go. I can get more. I need to just move that out the way before I get them all hanged. I add a little bit of water to making sure your brush is wet. Helps to move the paint as well. So trying to get as much done. I'm trying to get the white as well, because obviously I don't, you know me and my white bits, I don't like them. But do. So there we go. That is that, the green. I just noticed something that I've missed. There we go. So I'll pop that to one side, wash my brush, wipe my mat over. And this should be dry. But if this isn't, and it's not, I'm just going to give it a quick blast. Okay, so I've got my sanding block, and I'm just going to sand off. There we go. Just going to sand off this. See, because this can be used for another project, I'm thinking. There we go. There we go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'll just pop them out the way for now. Wipe this over. And okay, so first thing I want to do is I want to add some text along the bottom here. And I'm going to be using the Starlight Wax, and I have got, just bear with, hold on a minute, sorry about this. Oh well, never mind. Let's see this one. I just wanted some cotton foam, cotton, some of this. This is cut and use stamp foam pad. So I just want to cut a little bit off, and I want some of this black. Ooh, yeah. I want some of this black. So I'm just going to put some on my pad. And stencil through. I can just position it where I want it. I think I need a bit more. I quite like using this foam because you can really get into it. just need a bit down there. And at the end of the day, it doesn't have to be perfect. So I've got that, and I think I might add a butterfly here, just there. There we go. And I just want something over here. I wanted to, actually I'm going to stencil this flower in this corner. So that's that done. And you can wash them, so I'll just leave that in my little dish. Put this back in the pot and clean up this mess before I right, okay, so for the this, what I think I might do, I'm going to use some sparkle medium. And I'm going to do a mixture of colours, so I'm going to use the Sugar Mouse and the Aqua Sea. And I'm going to use a bit of the Jade as well. So first off, I want to just pop that there like that. And I need to mask off some pieces. So I want to mask off that. And I want to mask off that as well. I want to mask off them. And I just want this coming down like that. Oh, and I need to mask off that little butterfly there, because I don't want an upside down butterfly at all. So there we go. So I've masked off what I wanted to mask off. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do something just a teeny bit different. I'm going to use my stippling brushes, and I'm going to stipple through the flowers in the pink. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to then clean my brush, and then I'm going to go over with the Aqua Sea. Just so it's two-toned. There we go. And now I'm going to finally go across using a different brush, different stipple brush, and I'm going to do the Jade on the, hold on, don't want too much, and I'm going to use the Jade on the leaves. go. I hope you can see that. That needs to go in the wash bowl. Hope you can see that if I just tilt it. So this is going to make this easier to dry now. So I'll just get rid of that off there. And then I'm going to dry this now. Okay, now when I was in Istanbul at the Cadence shop, I come across this transparent holographic effect paint, and we did use it in one of the workshops. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, she says if she can get in it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lid, and I've got some of the lilac chalk paint, and I'm going to mix them together, and I don't want a lot. So I've got that, and then I'm going to add some of this holographic paint to it. I've not done it before, so I'm just having a play. I just want to see how it goes on, see what it looks like. And then I'm going to cut a bit of sponge, because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ink the edges. Because I've got purple in my birds, I just want to bring it all together. I'm hoping once it's dry you'll be able to see the holographic. If not, doesn't matter. At least, you know, I know what will work and what won't work. And this is why I like playing with my products. I like to see what I can and cannot do with them. And if they don't come out as I expected, well, that's fine. I've learnt something new, and it's all a case of trial and error, isn't it? So, and this is actually going to be the prize for my random act of kindness for September. So one lucky lady is going to win this. There we go. I just thought instead of having dark, let's just have nice light. So okay, I can see that I'm nearing the end of my video. So I'll get rid of this. I'm going to have to charge my video off camera. Right, okay, a quick blast and then I can put it together then. Right, okay, so now I'm going to put it all together. So, using my Magibond, I'm going to get this glued down. Oh, for goodness sake. Right, okay. quick, 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 quick. So I've got quite a few layers on my canvas, and that is what mixed media is all about. So there we go. And you know me, if I want to use a piece of kitchen roll, just to, there we go. And then I'm going to put this bird on. Bird is going to sit there. So very quickly put this down now, so that the bird is sitting there. And I'm going to add some foam pads, little foam pads, to the centre of the flowers, just so that that goes on there like that, and then that goes on there like that. There we go. And just a few on my bird. There we go. And that is this canvas completed. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I've really enjoyed creating with all the lovely cadence. So if I lift it up and I tilt it, you can just see. So all that says for me to say thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I've really enjoyed creating this, my first project since I don't know when, and I'll love you and leave you for now, and I'll see you all again real soon. Happy crafting, everybody. Bye bye for now.